Do you believe fame comes with a price? Not just hard work or sleepless nights, but a terrifying, soul-binding cost? Some parties aren't just about networking and music, they're doors. Once opened, there's no turning back. This is the story of the night I almost sold my soul for a record deal. This happened just outside Los Angeles, California, 2017 to be exact. I was 26, broke, and hungry for a breakthrough in the music industry. My best friend Marcus and I were a duo, tight harmonies, sleepless studio sessions, and local gigs that barely covered gas. Still, we believed. Then came them. Two well-dressed men, sunglasses after dark, sharp smiles like they knew something we didn't. They approached us after an open mic set in Echo Park, said they'd been watching our journey. They said our time had come. It all sounded surreal. A party, they promised. Not just any party, the party. Big names would be there. Celebrities. Producers. They said one night could change everything. And it did. Just not in the way we expected. If you've ever wondered what really happens behind the velvet ropes, stay with me. Some doors, once opened, don't close quietly. Stay close and listen carefully. Trust me, you'll want to hear what comes next. Marcus and I have been chasing the music dream for 3 years. We had some buzz online, but nothing major. I'd always felt like we were almost there. So when these two mystery men appeared after our set that night, part of me was skeptical. But Marcus? He was sold from a jump. They never told us their names, just said they represented powerful interests. They'd seen our SoundCloud, watched our YouTube performances, and wanted us in the room where real careers are made. It felt staged, but tempting. The invitation was verbal. No address, just a cryptic message. You'll know when it's time. Just answer the text when it comes. 3 nights later, at 9:36 p.m., Marcus got a message with a pin drop. Midnight. Come ready. We drove to a hillside mansion in Laurel Canyon. The kind of place with marble lions at the gate and lights that looked like they could see into your soul. Marcus was hyped. I was on edge. Inside, it was luxury on steroids. Ice sculptures, models, chandeliers big enough to crush a car. And celebrities, real ones. I saw a chart-topping rapper dancing with someone from a Netflix series. Marcus's jaw dropped. There were no phones allowed. At the door, we had to drop them into velvet-lined boxes. Discretion is safety, they said. For the first few hours, it felt like a dream. Champagne flowed. People talked in coded language. One woman in red kept repeating, "Tonight's the offering." At exactly midnight, the music stopped. Everyone was ushered through a tall, mirrored hallway into a candlelit room. Maybe 30 people. The hosts, those same 2 men, stood in front of a table draped in crimson velvet. On the table, a large silver bowl filled with something thick and dark. Everyone clapped, laughed. A woman dipped a goblet, raised it to her lips, and whispered, "To rebirth." I froze. Marcus? He cheered, took the goblet next, drank it. I grabbed his arm. "We have to go. Now." His pupils were blown wide. "Bro, this is what we worked for. Don't be stupid." I backed away. No one stopped me. In fact, they smiled, like they wanted me to leave. The hallway was a maze now. Mirrors had shifted. I found a service staircase behind a velvet curtain. I ran, past rooms filled with strange statues, through a kitchen where no one moved, out the back and down the hill. My car was towed. I Ubered home, shaking the entire ride. I couldn't sleep. The next morning, Marcus texted one thing. "You shouldn't have left." Things changed quickly after that. Marcus blew up, almost overnight. His Instagram doubled, then tripled. Verified in a week. Suddenly, he was opening for artists we used to idolize. He said he'd finally figured it out, but wouldn't say more. When I asked about the party, he laughed. "You were too scared to commit, bro. That's why you'll always be stuck." And stuck I was, working part-time at a music store while he drove Lamborghinis through the Hollywood Hills. I watched interviews where he spouted generic motivational quotes, but his eyes always looked hollow. He stopped returning my calls. Started hanging with people I recognized from that night. Famous faces, Yes, but also those two men. Then the rumors started. People said Marcus did weird things at his shows, like pouring liquid on stage and mumbling into the mic before his sets. His fans ate it up, but I knew that wasn't performance. It was part of something else. He started throwing parties of his own. Private, exclusive, invite only. I saw one of the girls from the original party post a video, just 2 seconds long, before it was deleted. Red lighting, chanting, a man kneeling, surrounded by symbols I couldn't recognize. One day, Marcus showed up at my apartment. First time in nearly 2 years. He looked pale, unshaven, no jewelry. His eyes darted everywhere. "Can I crash here?" he asked. "Just for the night." I didn't even hesitate. "What's going on?" He shook his head. "I broke a rule." "What rule?" He paused. "I missed the offering." That night, he barely slept. Woke up screaming once. Said they were in the walls. At 3:13 a.m., the power went out. My phone screen flickered on its own, showing a video of Marcus from one of his parties. But the footage reversed itself, playing backward with an eerie humming noise. Then came a knock. Not on the front door, on my bedroom wall. Marcus leapt up. They found me. I rushed to call the cops. My phone cracked down the middle before I could dial. Literally cracked, like pressure built inside it. The air went cold. Not normal cold, like a freezer left open in a cave. We barricaded the door, but it didn't matter. The lights flickered. A red mist crept under the crack in the door. Marcus dropped to his knees, crying. "Tell him I didn't mean it. I was weak. I was weak." From a mist, I saw them. Silhouettes in long coats, their eyes glowing white. They didn't touch Marcus. They absorbed him. He convulsed, screamed, then went still. Then they turned to me. One stepped forward and whispered, "You were wise to leave." And just like that, they vanished. I found Marcus's body cold and lifeless. No wounds, just a faint burn mark on his chest in the shape of a spiral. The autopsy said cardiac arrest. I knew better. It's been 5 years since that night. I still make music, independent, raw, and real. No fame, no parties, but I sleep peacefully. I sometimes hear whispers when I pass mirror-covered walls or smell blood in nightclubs that remind me of that place. And occasionally, I see someone on TV or on stage, eyes just a little too dark, smile a little too wide, and I know they've been to that party too. Fame has a price, and not everyone pays in dollars. Marcus got everything he ever wanted, and it consumed him. To anyone chasing the dream, be careful what doors you walk through. Not every invite is a blessing. Some are veiled contracts, and some parties, no matter how bright the lights, lead you straight into darkness. So when your moment comes and someone offers you everything for just one small act, ask yourself, what's the cost of your soul, and are you ready to pay it?